John, good to see you. Another important topic. We are talking through the top tricks used to scam older adults and how to spot them. Scams targeting older adults are on the rise. In 2021, 93,000 older victims were scammed out of $1.7 billion. A recent report from the BBB found romance scams are the riskiest for people 55 to 64. So we're going to talk through some tips. And the first one is watch out for phone fraud. This isn't just about a bogus email.
Yeah, well, and we've talked about this on podcasts and videos in the past. First thing you need to recognize, these scams are getting smarter and smarter.
Right.
These people, they're not spending their time becoming great citizens of this country or this world. They're taking their time learning how to make a quick, easy buck by scamming people. Mm-hmm. So we've talked about ID theft monitoring in the past. That's a reactive system. I actually have it, and it monitors where my personal information is. So one of the things that I got a couple months ago is, guess what? My phone number was on the black market. And sure enough, look at here. Just this last week, I get the nice scam text that my phone, that I was charged $983 on PayPal. And please click here. So, obviously, the first thing I did was just simply went to my PayPal account and said, no, I wasn't charged. So always, when it comes to emails, verify the sender. When it comes to a text, instead of clicking on a link, if you really think this could be legitimate, contact the company directly. Don't click on the link. Confirm who's sending it. Look up the phone number, just like the email, and then verify whether that information is correct before clicking on any links. Because remember, this is just not a phone anymore. This is a computer.
Right.
And if they can enter some malware into this computer, well, it's just like having access to your computer at home.
Right. Well said. Next tip is to do your research before making an investment. Older adults are often targeted because of their greater financial resources.
Yeah. And, you have the largest concentration of wealth. You're retired. You build up this huge nest egg. And this is a tough topic to swallow, but you're also getting older. So things aren't working as sharp as they used to. And, both, hey, let's be honest with ourselves, both scammers and salespeople will take advantage of this. So when you're investing, understand the pros and cons of every investment. And remember what you were told as a child, what you probably told your kids. There is no such thing as a silver bullet investment. No such thing as a quick, easy dollar. So do your due diligence. Always, always, always know the pros and cons of any investment.
Mm-hmm. And next, be on guard for sweetheart swindles. Older adults who are widowed or divorced are often targeted.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is another sad reality of retirement, that your loved ones will eventually pass. And we talked about this in a podcast last month, dealing with the grief of losing a spouse. And unfortunately, there's people with no morals that understand that and will target you. So these sweetheart swindles, as they're often called, often involve people from out of state or out of country. And they're saying, hey, I want to come meet you. I can't afford it. Send me money. Always, always, always meet the person old-fashioned style. Meet the person in person. And, the same thing you would tell your kids. Don't ever give people money that you haven't known for quite some time, and that you can validate that their feelings are true and you're not being scammed.
Mm-hmm. Next, you suggest asking for help or a second opinion. 1/3 of people who've been scammed are too ashamed to tell anyone.
Yeah, and it's understandable. People don't, they're embarrassed, they're ashamed, egos get in the way. Something I always tell my kids, have a very close knit friends that will always be there for you, that will always be open and honest. Of course, family is a great resource. Those people are not going to be ashamed. They're not going to judge you. They're there to truly care and help for you, and just have confidence in them. and talk to them, because they may see something. And love is blind, right? Talking about the sweetheart scandals. Love is blind, and sometimes when you have someone seeing a third-party outside perspective, it's a different view. So lean on those people.
And don't worry about taking time to go and get a second opinion, right? I think these scammers try and prey on us either acting quickly or without thought. And so, yeah, that makes a good point, John.
Yeah.
Last, guard your personal information very carefully.
Yeah, make it as hard as you can. Don't just go and put your social security number or personal information on these pages that you have no real business doing business with. And something I've told my clients really a lot this year: wall off your financial information the best you can. And one way to do that is have separate emails just for those accounts. And I tell my clients, this email is not for me to communicate with you. It's just for those financial institutions like Schwab.
So many good tips in here, John. And you mentioned too that you do have experience with some clients who've asked for a second opinion, right? And you've been able to help them spot the scams.
Yeah, and you talk about that trusted person. I had a client who called me up where they were getting scammed by a company, a legitimate company, and we were able to get them the resources to not only not participate in that scam, but go after that company.
Interesting. Yeah, so important. If somebody has questions though and they want to talk through any of this, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, we always direct people to our website, www.gosecurus.com. We have a ton of information there. We have past videos, past podcasts regarding protecting your ID and your cybersecurity. And while you're on the website, you can click on the Contact Us tab and you can schedule a 15-minute phone call where we'll answer any questions for you, or a complimentary vision and clarity consultation. Or if you like doing things the old-fashioned way, give us a call at the office, 858-935-6210, and Emily will get you on our schedule.
All right, perfect. John, thank you.
Thank you, Erin.